So another feature has been Frank Morley Fletcher's color control, which was a system of color palette mixing developed by this Englishman. And it's in the business of color systems, there are literally hundreds of different methods that have been documented and been out there on how to mix color. So what makes this one different? One of the features is any color mixing system is normally reducing the number of colors that you use on your palette, because to invite and use every color available is too much, and it's confusing, and it actually doesn't help you at all. And so every artist has developed usually a way to create what's called a limited palette, using the least number of colors necessary to get a wide variety of what you need, and then could invite and bring in more colors necessary. So what makes this different? Well, in a lot of systems, you would have kind of an equilateral triangle that determined three colors that you would use. So obviously the primary palette is red, yellow, blue. And so if people were working with a red, yellow, blue palette, you can, with those three colors, create a lot of different unique colors. But because those colors are equally spaced from one another, they produce kind of a monotonous effect. So in Fletcher's system, he uses a limited palette of three colors, at least to begin with. But these colors are using a triangle that's asymmetrical. And so in the process of doing that, it causes one of the three main colors to stand out farthest from the other two. So here, the way that dial is being aimed, you can see the violet is sitting at the bottom at the most acute angle. And then at the opposite ends are your yellow, orange in this case, and green. And what you find is with the Fletcher palette, not only can you use this to mix a great range of colors, but with Fletcher, it allows you to design the color orchestration that you want to use in your own artwork. So rather than just starting with red, yellow, blue, and that's all you have, and that's fine, you can do this. But with Fletcher, he would say, not only can you use this triad to start your color mixing, but that is also going to be the design built into your color arrangement for the painting. So if you look here at this image, you'll see a lot of greens showing up. So what he's going to do is he's going to do a lot of the heavy lifting with the colors that are opposite the violet. So you see a great amount of the greens and yellow greens in this painting. And then you see a lot of the range between red orange and yellow orange. So they're doing the major work. In a sense, they're creating a stage. So if you have a staging with color, then what you're going to do is you're going to welcome the soloist to walk onto stage. And in this case, it's the violet that serves that purpose. So this design is created to help the viewer notice the violet as being the focal point for this painting. So the keynote color is actually something that just becomes a color note, meaning it's the least that you're going to see in this design. And that's exactly how this is orchestrated through the Fletcher system. And it's exactly what Myron's doing here. And it's how he taught the use of this system.